Derek, would you have taken this a few months ago or even at the start of the season?
No. I always thought it would be tough this season, a challenge, and it has been that, but still would have liked to have had a few more points clearly going into this one. We had a kind of set points target in mind, but it doesn't really matter now. It's just all about trying to get over the line, and a home game against Ross County is where we're at, and it's set up nicely for both teams, to be honest. It's an opportunity for both. It's a shot for both teams just to kind of deal with the situation. I think we're looking forward to the game. Clearly, we said prior to the United game we thought 4 points would be enough, and that's the way it's turned out now. A point will do us, but I think we've got to be mindful and a bit sure of ourselves that getting into that mindset of just try to get a point is the wrong thing. And clearly it's kind of just sit and hope to win a game and hope to get a point and hope Ross County don't beat us. That can't be the case. So I think we've got to try and meet fire with fire. I think Ross County will come down and see it as a real opportunity, as we do. So it's just really to try and go and win the game and bring a performance that was similar to the other night. If we can do that, then we give ourselves a chance here.
And how much more belief is that given the players after?
Yeah, I think we asked before the game for the players to play with belief, play as if you've won the game. Go into the game with optimism and that real kind of confidence and belief. And I thought we had that in the game. Clearly, getting the first goal was all important in any game of football, but particularly the way the game was the other night. As the away team and adding maybe extra pressure onto United, I thought once we got in front, particularly, we get the second goal. Maybe at United's best spell, United maybe had 5 or 10 minutes territorially just before we get the second goal, and once we get the second goal I thought we managed the game really well. So a lot of factors went for us, but the performance was good. I spoke prior to the game about dealing, trying to bring a level of performance, but also the fact that we had to handle the type of game it was, and I thought we did that with loads of boys out there putting themselves forward when they clearly weren't fit, 100% fit. And I love that about my team. We've got so many good types and characters who were willing to put themselves out there. We lost Alan Power in the warm-up, unfortunately, but with a lot of boys out there playing who hadn't trained a lot but were willing to go and play. And that type of attitude is brilliant for any manager, and I thought that played out in the performance, to be honest.
You're speaking to Ron McInnes about the character of the team, Derek. How key is that going to be going into a game like Sunday?
Yeah, I think you can question a lot about the team, and quality at times lets us down a wee bit, but I think in terms of like I just said there, that the type of person we've got, I think at the club is key. I do feel we've dealt with the recent games pretty well. The Livingston game here, a lot on it was seen as a must-win game. The St Johnstone game here, I actually thought we dealt with the game pretty well. We were just guilty of switching off at a set play, and then we get caught up in the emotion of getting a red card. And I thought the performance of the night was good. So it's kind of marrying all that together, really. We're trying to kind of still get a level of performance, but it's going to take more than just a good performance to win this game. It is the mentality side of it. It is having the calmness to deal with the game, and having the supporters here at Rugby Park, hopefully turning up in big numbers can help matters with that. But we're up against a team who have got everything to play for as well, so we're mindful of that, and I think it's whoever wins the game will have deserved to stay in the league, and whoever doesn't has got to go and try and do it through the playoffs. But we feel it's a real opportunity for us, and it's important that we try and take it.
A lot of experienced boys in the squad, but a lot of younger players as well. How do you kind of prepare them for a game like this coming up?
Yeah, I think we've had the benefit. I mean, up until young Davy Watson sending off last week, I think we've had the benefit. A couple of the younger ones like Chambers, 18, Davy Watson, 18, just getting in and playing the game, playing really without that kind of any anxiety or pressure, overthinking things, just get that kind of abandonment just to go and play a game of football. And I think we spoke about that, particularly with young David, but Luke Chambers has done that since he came at the club as well. So these are you can never really tell, because there's clearly going to be nerves in the run-in in the last few games, but whether you're a senior player with 500-600 games under your belt or whether you're just starting out your career, I think it's natural for a manager to be accepting of those nerves of your players, and it's just important that once the ball rolls, that those kind of nerves dissipate and you just concentrate on the game. And I think in the main we've had that. We've not been pitch perfect clearly in the last few games since the split. but a lot of the performances have been decent. We just need one big decent performance now on Sunday to try and get the job done.
How easy or difficult is it to set up against a side like Ross County who they need to show their hand, they need to come here and win? You imagine they're going to be right at it. Is that easy or difficult to set up the ground?
No, I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think the only advantage we have of just needing a point is maybe late in the game, or if we get in front when it can maybe really play into your hand a wee bit. But I genuinely, and I mean this, it's like, I think it's folly for me and my players or anybody to come on to think that we just need a point. It's like we must expect Ross County to come to win the game, and as they would do, but we've also got to expect that for ourselves. We've got to go and play with that kind of intention to go and win a game of football rather than sit back and be coy and just hope to win. Anytime you just hope to win, you've got to go and set about the task, and that will be the message loud and clear to the players that there's a performance needed here. It's not required, not just hoping that Ross County don't win and Ross County don't turn up. We've got to expect a strong Ross County performance, and we've got to expect that ourselves.
And for you put it in context almost, what would it mean to keep this side up after coming up last season?
Yeah, I think I would probably like to talk about that once we do it, to be honest. But I spoke long and hard about the starting point that we had at the start of the season, and we were way behind every other club in the league in that terms of that. So, I feel as though in January with my recruitment team in place, they'd only been in place 6-7 weeks, but we managed to make 2 really good signings, Vassell and Chambers, and we wouldn't have got them without my head of recruitment being in place. We wanted to sign a couple more, and there's that frustration that we didn't manage to do that, but the main work has got to be done in the summer. So we're hoping that we can be a Premier League team for obvious reasons next season, and then we can maybe look forward to adding to what we've done this season, but we've still got it all to do, and a big performance required Sunday.
How is the squad in terms of knocks and injuries?
So we've got everybody fit from the game the other day. The only doubt is Vassell, but we think he'll be okay in terms of getting him out there again. He took another knock on in the injury, but we're hoping he'll be fine, as he has been the last wee while, just kind of not doing too much training in terms of very little training actually, and then just getting him out there, and then hopefully with a positive result on Sunday we can proper rest him down, because that's all he needs is rest. He doesn't need any operation, doesn't need any other, he just needs to rest that injury down. And then the other ones added to it, Joe Wright and Ryan Alabiusu have got a chance, and Alan Power might have a chance for Sunday as well. So the only one who remains definitely out would be Liam Donnelly, who I think the game's going to come too quick for him.
Having Vassell out there can give the whole team a lift, because he's got a few goals in the last games, and he gives you something extra.
Yeah, it's more than his goals. I've said this before, but his goals obviously have been vitally important. But he has a charisma about him, a confidence about him. He leads the line well. He's a bit of bullishness about him, and that kind of personality rubs off, and I think psychologically it's important that he's out there on Sunday. And the way it's been for us when he's been in the team, when we won away at St Mirren, he contributes massively. He's missing then when we go to Motherwell and we don't have him. So when he's in the team, he normally brings more than just the goals, clearly, but we're hoping he can be there on Sunday, and if he is, I think we have a better chance.
How do you, obviously we've seen the past few years here at Rugby Park, and there's a big game on, the really big crowds turn up. Is that something you've got to make sure the players use rather than getting phased by it at all? Is that something that's important that they I think we've got to try and take any little advantage going. I think it will be, regardless of how many turn up, obviously we want as many as we can in to get behind the team, but I think everybody knows the kind of enormity of the game. It's mad that for everything that's went before, it's down to this one game shootout really to stay in the league, and it could be dramatic, it could be exciting, but underneath it all we just need to make sure there's a winning performance here, and if they're having a bigger crowd behind the team and getting that support helps bring a winning performance in, the more the better.